30 years of experience as a surgeon. I've spent over 3 decades as a surgeon, and if there's one truth I've observed after seeing countless patients recover from injuries, illnesses, and the effects of aging, it's this: walking alone isn't enough. Why walking isn't enough? Research confirms that walking supports heart health, but it doesn't challenge the nervous system enough to maintain mobility or prevent falls. This explains why many seniors who walk daily still struggle with tasks like climbing stairs or rising from a chair without help. The 5 essential exercises. What's truly effective are 5 targeted exercises designed to retrain your body to move like it did years ago. They're not painful, risky, or time-consuming. Instead, they're simple movements that activate your stabilizer muscles, enhance reaction time, and teach your joints to respond effectively again. Scientists call this process neuromuscular retraining, bridging the gap between slow aging and rapid decline. Proven benefits. Studies indicate that dedicating just 10 minutes a day to these exercises can cut your fall risk by 50%, improve blood flow to the brain, and strengthen muscles that protect your hips, knees, and spine. What you'll learn in this video. In this video, we'll guide you through the 5 exercises essential for anyone over 60, ranked from helpful to life-changing. Each targets a distinct system of your body, from stability to flexibility to power. By the end, you'll know exactly how to move, stand, and feel strong again. All supporting medical studies, research protocols, and references are listed in the description, so you can verify the evidence for yourself. Engage with us. Before we jump in, here's a quick question. Where are you watching from? We're reading and replying to every comment today, and your answer could inspire someone else. Exercise number 5. Single leg, eyes closed stance. This exercise subtly trains your body to stand taller, breathe deeper, and walk with confidence. Why it matters? Standing on one leg may seem simple, but the Brazilian longitudinal study of aging discovered that individuals over 60 who couldn't maintain balance on one foot for 10 seconds faced an 84% higher mortality risk over the next 10 years, compared to those who could. This makes the skill more predictive of longevity than blood pressure or cholesterol. How it works? When you lift one leg and close your eyes, your brain relies completely on proprioceptors, tiny sensors in your muscles and joints that track body position in space. Aging diminishes these sensors, which is why older adults often feel unsteady. Consistently challenging them regenerates nerve connections and can restore balance you thought was lost forever. Step-by-step instructions. 1. Stand near a stable chair or wall for safety. 2. Lift one foot a few inches off the floor while keeping your eyes open, holding for 10 seconds before switching legs. Once comfortable for 30 seconds, close your eyes for 5 seconds at first, gradually increasing to 30 seconds. Tips for success. Stay relaxed and let your body make small automatic adjustments, like a tree swaying in the breeze. Practice soft focus and deep breathing instead of straining. Do this first thing in the morning and again before bed for maximum benefits. Progression. Start on a firm surface, then move to a soft surface like a towel or yoga mat to challenge ankle stabilizers. Combine soft surface and eyes closed for the ultimate balance challenge. Research-backed results. Daily single-leg practice reduces fall risk by 37% and boosts confidence in everyday activities like stepping off curbs or navigating crowded areas. Mental benefits of balance. The focus and concentration required during balanced exercises act like a form of meditation for your brain, helping reduce anxiety and improving mental clarity throughout the day. But while balance is essential, the next exercise targets something even more fundamental: the core, the foundation for every movement you make. Exercise number 4, modified planks with progressive variations. Your core isn't just your abdominal muscles. It's a complex network of 29 muscles wrapping around your midsection like a natural weight belt. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that after age 60, we lose core strength twice as quickly as arm or leg strength.
This explains why many older adults develop chronic back pain, poor posture, and that forward-leaning stance that can make someone appear decades older. Why planks are superior? When performed correctly for mature bodies, plank exercises engage all deep stabilizing muscles simultaneously in a way no crunch or setup ever could. University of Waterloo biomechanics studies revealed that holding a plank for just 10 seconds produces the same strengthening effect as 50 traditional crunches without the harmful spinal compression that can damage aging discs and vertebrae. Step-by-step instructions. 1. Starting position. Begin on your hands and knees with wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. 2. Engage core. Pull your belly button gently toward your spine, imagining you're zipping up kite jeans, while breathing normally for 10 seconds. Even this tabletop hold activates your entire core system. Progression 1. Once stable, extend one leg straight back, keeping hips level, and hold for 10 seconds before switching legs. This bird dog variation improves rotational stability for daily twisting movements like turning while driving or reaching overhead. Progression 2. Move from knees to a forearm plank with elbows under shoulders, extending both legs back. For safety, keep knees on the ground initially. This modified forearm plank is about 70% as effective as a full plank, but minimizes risk of injury. Breathing activation for maximum core engagement. The secret to making planks effective after 60 is breathing activation. Inhale deeply through your nose, then exhale through pursed lips while pulling your ribcage down toward your pelvis, as if blowing out birthday candles. ENG studies show this method increases core activation by 32%. Gradual buildup. Over 8 weeks, work up to holding a forearm plank with knees lifted for 60 seconds, practicing every other day. This gradually strengthens your core, improving daily activities like getting out of bed or carrying groceries without strain. It also helps naturally correct stooped posture as your core muscles remember how to hold you upright. Advanced plank variation, plank walkouts.
From standing, bend forward, walk your hands out into a plank position, hold for 5 seconds, then walk back to standing. This combines flexibility, strength, and cardiovascular challenge in one flowing motion, building functional fitness while burning calories. Exercise number 3. Chair squats with tempo control. Even with perfect balance and a strong core, lower body strength determines independence. Chair squats focus on the quadriceps, which shrink by up to 40% between ages 40 and 80 if not specifically trained. The reality is stark. Once you can't stand from a chair without using your hands, you've crossed the threshold linked to nursing home admission within 5 years, according to the Journal of the American Geriatric Society. Chair squats rebuilding lower body strength. The good news is that chair squats can restore this critical leg strength at any age. When you perform a squat, you're not only working your thighs, but also coordinating over 200 muscles, from your ankles to your core, in a seamless symphony of movement. This mirrors dozens of daily activities, from picking items off the floor to getting in and out of cars. The safety and benefits of a chair. Using a chair provides a safety net while teaching proper form that protects your knees and back. Start by positioning yourself in front of a sturdy chair with your feet hip-width apart, toes slightly pointed outward. Tempo control is the game changer. Instead of dropping down and popping up quickly like most people, use tempo control. Count to 4 as you lower yourself, lightly touch the chair with your bottom, pause for 1 second, then take 2 seconds to stand back up. This slow, controlled movement generates 3 times more muscle activation than standard squats. Key form tips. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips back as if closing a car door with your bottom. Keep your chest lifted and eyes forward. As you lower,
Imagine spreading the floor apart with your feet to engage glutes and relieve knee pressure. Why the pause matters. The brief pause at the bottom, just touching the chair, is where the real work happens. Your muscles must overcome inertia to reverse direction, building the explosive strength needed for emergencies, like catching yourself from a fall or quickly rising to answer the door. Sets, reps, and progression. Start with 3 sets of 8 chair squats using the 4-1-2 tempo, resting 60 seconds between sets. Perform this routine 3 times per week on non-consecutive days. Progress by using a lower chair, adding a weight at your chest, or eventually moving to squats without the chair once strength and confidence improve. Breathing for safety and power. Inhale deeply through your nose as you lower, filling your belly to create intra-abdominal pressure and protect your spine. Exhale forcefully through your mouth as you rise. This breathing pattern ensures proper oxygen delivery while preventing blood pressure spikes caused by breath holding during exertion. Real results. Research shows that seniors who perform tempo-controlled squats for just 8 weeks increase leg strength by an average of 35%. More importantly, they report feeling decades younger when climbing stairs, getting up from the floor after playing with grandchildren, or standing up from a restaurant booth without struggle. Exercise number 2, resistance band rows. Now, moving closer to the top of the list, this next exercise targets something squats alone cannot achieve. Resistance band rows engage the back muscles from multiple angles. Your back contains 40 muscles working like cables and pulleys to keep you upright. Between ages 60 and 80, most people lose up to 50% of their back strength, leading to granny posture, a rounded, hunched stance that adds a decade to your appearance and compresses the lungs, reducing breathing capacity by up to 30%, making you feel older and more fatigued. Exercise number 1, resistance band rows. Resistance band rolls are arguably the single most effective exercise for reversing age-related back decline. Unlike gym machines that lock you into one plane of motion, bands allow natural, three-dimensional movement, strengthening not only large surface muscles, but also the tiny stabilizers that prevent injuries and keep your shoulders perfectly aligned. Setup and positioning. Loop a resistance band around a stable object at chest height, like a stair railing, tree, or door anchor attachment. Step back until the band has light tension when your arms are extended. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart and knees slightly bent for stability. Technique and activation. The movement looks simple, but proper technique multiplies its effectiveness. Pull the band toward your chest while imagining you're squeezing a walnut between your shoulder blades. Keep elbows close to your body to activate the rhomboids and middle trapezius, muscles that directly counteract forward slouching. Why bands are superior? Bands provide accommodating resistance, meaning the tension peaks where your muscles are strongest. This strengthens muscles through the full range of motion without the joint stress caused by heavy weights. Variations for maximum benefit. High rows. Anchor the band above head height and pull down at a 45-degree angle to target the lower trapezius and prevent shoulder impingement. Low rows anchor near the floor and pull up toward your ribs to strengthen the latissimus dorsi, supporting the entire spine. Progression protocol. For those over 60, start with a light resistance band, allowing 15 smooth repetitions, performing 3 sets with 45-second rests 3 times per week. Every 2 weeks, either increase the band resistance or add 5 repetitions per set. When reaching 25 reps, move to a stronger band and start at 15 reps again. Mental cue for posture. Begin each pull by drawing shoulder blades down and back before bending the arms. At peak contraction, hold for 1 second while visualizing perfect posture. Within 6 weeks, you'll notice standing taller, easier, and deeper breathing, and reduce chronic neck and shoulder tension as muscles finally support your skeleton properly. Exercise number 1, bear crawl progressions. Now for the exercise that amazed researchers with its anti-aging effects, bear crawl progressions. Stanford University scientists found that this primitive movement pattern, often last done as a baby, stimulates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, known as miracle-grow for the brain, while activating fast-twitch muscle fibers that typically vanish with age. Why bear crawls are unique? The bear crawls simultaneously train strength, cardio, balance, coordination, and cognitive function. Your brain must coordinate opposite arm and leg movements while supporting body weight in an unstable position, forming new neural pathways that improve reaction time, memory, and overall neuromuscular connections. MRI scans show increased gray matter in the motor cortex after just 12 weeks of consistent practice. Starting position and technique. Start on hands and knees with wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Lift knees just 1 inch off the ground, enough to engage the core while keeping joints safe. Hold this position for 10 seconds while breathing normally. Even this small elevation challenges muscles you may have forgotten existed. Bear crawl progression. Contralateral movement. The bear crawl begins by moving your right hand forward about 6 inches while simultaneously bringing your left knee forward the same distance. Keep your knees just 1 inch off the ground, then reverse with your left hand and right knee. This contralateral movement creates the brain-boosting effect by forcing both hemispheres of your brain to work together in perfect coordination. Step-by-step progression for seniors. For adults over 60, start with stationary holds for 10 seconds. Progress to taking 4 steps forward and 4 steps backward, resting for 30 seconds and repeating for 5 rounds. Gradually build up to continuous bear crawling for 30 seconds. Though it may seem brief, this exercise challenges muscles from shoulders to calves that haven't been activated in decades. Most importantly, make the mistake of moving too quickly or lifting hips too high, turning it into an awkward downward dog motion. The secret is to keep your back flat like a table, move slowly and deliberately, focus on engaging your core, and breathe steadily through your nose. This maintains the mind-muscle connection that makes bear crawls uniquely effective. Research-proven benefits. University of Denmark studies show that adults over 60 who added bear crawls to their routine 3 times per week for 12 weeks experienced 23% improvement in cognitive processing speed, 31% increase in grip strength, 28% improvement in hip mobility, and reduction in biological age markers by an average of 9 years. This makes bear crawls one of the closest exercises science has ever discovered to a fountain of youth. Optimal protocol. Practice bear crawls every other day. Start with 5 sets of 10-second holds if you're a beginner. Then progress to 5 sets of 20 steps. Perform this in the morning when your nervous system is fresh and most responsive to forming new movement patterns. Within just 1 month, you'll notice improvements in daily mobility, mental clarity, and energy levels that make you feel younger. This video presents a complete age-reversing exercise program designed specifically for adults over 60, focusing on restoring balance, core strength, leg power, posture, and neuromuscular function. Led by a surgeon with over 30 years of experience, the program highlights why walking alone is insufficient to maintain mobility and prevent falls,
and introduces 5 scientifically backed exercises that target the systems most affected by aging. The first exercise, single leg stands with eyes closed, retrains proprioceptors in the muscles and joints, improving balance, reaction time, and overall stability. Practicing this movement daily enhances neural pathways, reduces fall risk by 37 to 50%, and strengthens the muscles that protect the hips, knees, and spine. Next, modified planks are introduced to rebuild core strength, which declines twice as fast as other muscles after 60. Using progressive variations, including bird dogs and modified forearm planks, activates deep stabilizers while protecting the spine. Proper breathing techniques further amplify core activation, improving posture and functional strength for everyday tasks. Chair squats with tempo control address leg strength and explosive power, critical for standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or preventing falls. Performing squats slowly, pausing at the bottom, and breathing correctly activates multiple muscle groups safely, increasing leg strength by 35% in 8 weeks, while restoring confidence and mobility. Resistance band rows target the back muscles, counteracting granny posture and enhancing spinal alignment. By using bands rather than machines, seniors strengthen both large and stabilizing muscles without joint stress. Variations from high, low, and chest height rows improve overall posture, shoulder stability, and upper body strength, allowing better breathing, reduced tension, and improved daily function. Finally, the bear crawl progressions are introduced as a full-body, brain-boosting exercise. This contralateral movement pattern engages strength, cardio, balance, coordination, and cognitive functions simultaneously. Bear crawls stimulate BDNF production in the brain, increase fast-twitch muscle fiber activation, improve reaction time, and enhance neuromuscular connections. Regular practice improves cognitive processing, grip strength, hip mobility, and biological age markers, making it a uniquely powerful anti-aging exercise. Together, these 5 exercises form a 20-minute, 3 times per week routine that delivers more functional benefits than hours of traditional exercise. They target exactly what aging tries to steal: balance, core stability, leg power, posture, and primal movement capacity, keeping you young at the cellular level. Keys to success: start where you are, progress gradually, and remember that consistency beats intensity. These movements send powerful signals to maintain and even rebuild the strength, balance, and vitality that make life after 60 not just manageable, but extraordinary. Closing and call to action. If this video helped you discover exercises that could transform your next decades, subscribe for more science-backed strategies to stay strong and independent. Remember, it's never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. Thank you for watching.